in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
All day, baby, let's go! Let's go! Check, walk it before. Here we go.
A first down throw for Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Here we go.
You ain't doing nothing today.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Here we go. What do you need?
No. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check nickel.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota to throw it. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in. Sack number 6 now for him on the year.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2-by-2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Number 53, Mike 53.
6-man.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 4th down, Mariota. And that is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
On 2nd down now, Friedman. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Watch tight is right. Watch tight is right.
Hey, go. Sit hut.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Now he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. You must be dreaming.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Garoppolo, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Man open, it's Goodwin. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll run here with Mack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Going to give this time to the tailback. "25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down."
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Tyquan Lewis makes a stop.
20, 13.
On second down, Friedman. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Makes the score Niners 45, Colts nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And now here is another interception. picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Niners 52, Colts nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A big play there for Indy. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins, down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run again with Wilkins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Jordan Wilkins, the ball carrier.
On third down, it's Wilkins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. 180.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
On third down, Friedman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. White now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They go right back to Mack. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The Colts on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw Mariota. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
And the Colts first down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry from Mack. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On second down now, it's Wilkins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Wilkins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They run with Wilkins. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for him today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlep Rock. Got that black cloud over their heads.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Friedman, and now running right through it. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Friedman. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Funchess has it complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeout with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll run it here with Wilkins, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Third and long here for Mariota. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. First down, Mariota. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he's got this down to the 35. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball.